to beginning ballet. Today we're going to learn the 8 positions of the body, or the main 8 positions of the body as defined in the Cicchetti method of ballet. To start, we're going to put our hands on our hips just to get our arms out of the way, and we'll stand in 5th position with our right foot in front. Okay, so as you notice, I've put my body on a slight diagonal. Instead of facing right to the camera or the mirror or the wall or wherever you're facing, you want to imagine that you're drawing a square around yourself, and you're going to face the left corner of that square with your right foot in front. So your hips are to that corner, and then as you stand up, you'll see that you've angled your body slightly away from the camera / wall / mirror. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips. Now, to get to our first body position, which is going to be croisé devant, you're going to slide your front foot out right in front of your nose to a point using our tendu, which means to stretch, that we've been using over the course of this series. This is croisé devant. Let's try that one more time. Slide out. Nothing else changes. You want to keep that standing leg turned out, your torso pulled up, your belly button pulled up, and your neck nice and long. And we have our hands on our hips. Croisé devant. Good. Now, we're going to change away from that personal corner back to, boom, that front edge of the square. So now we're facing the camera, the wall, the mirror. And you're going to tendu in front of your nose once again, right in front of you, now facing straight forward. This is à la quatrième devant. One more time. À la quatrième devant. Now, we're going to keep rotating, going to that personal corner on the other side. So you were just facing the left corner. Now you're going to face your own personal corner on the right side and tendu right in front of your nose. This is effacé devant. Try it one more time. So we do the exact same thing that we've been doing, you just happen to face a new direction. Effacé devant. Shake it out. That's a lot. Let's start one more time. Croisé devant. We'll do it twice through. Shift. À la quatrième devant. Shift. Effacé devant. You'll notice that every time I say a new direction, I'm saying devant, which means to the front. Our last one, kind of in the frontward area, is going to be écarté. You're going to shift your hips back to that left corner and then send your toe out to the side slightly in front of you so you can turn it out to that right corner that you were just facing. Écarté. Yes, so you were just here for effacé, and then you shift, but you still send your toe in that direction for écarté. Good. Now you shift back, you shift your hips back towards the front again, still sending your toe out to the side, so now it's going straight to the side. In a perfect world, if we all had 180-degree turnout and we were just like anatomically easily manipulated dolls, of course our toe would go straight out to the side. But since 99% of the world's population is not able to do that, you want to tendu slightly in front of you so that you can stay properly on your feet and nicely turn out your legs. So what does that look like from here? Tendu out and close. That is à la seconde. À la seconde. From there, we'll close back. You're going to shift your hips back to that left corner once again. See a theme building. And now you're going to go right behind you. So imagine that you have a bun or a ponytail or a line going right down the back of your head. And you want to go, bring your toe right in line with that and back in. Right in line with that and back in. This is épaulé. From there, you're going to shift your hips back towards the front. I know we keep shifting. Boom. Shift your hips back towards the front. Hands on your hips. And you're going to send your toe right behind you once more for à la quatrième derrière. Good. Now we're going to continue moving towards the back, shifting our hips all the way, boom, to that right personal corner in your square that you made. And tendu right behind you again. This is croisé derrière. And then, if we were to continue doing this in a sequence, you'd be good to go on the other side. Let's actually try it. Give it a shake out for a second. Reach up towards the sky, and down towards the ground, and shake it out. And once more, reach up towards the sky, and down towards the ground, and shake it out. Good. Give your legs a pat if you need, and go ahead and put your left foot in front. If you need to, return to the front. Draw that imaginary square. Find your own personal right corner with your left foot in front. Put your hands on your hips, and then we're ready to start. All right, we'll do 2 in each position, starting with croisé devant. So I'll count you in 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. We have a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Shift, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Shift, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Here comes our first one to the side. Shift, 5. This one's going to close back. 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Shift, 1. Closing front. 2, and 3. Closing back. Shift back to that personal corner right behind you. 6, and 7, and 8. Shift right behind you. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Shift. Last one. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Back to the front. Shake it out. Those are the main body positions that we use in Cecchetti. Now, there are some other body positions that we didn't discuss that are also used in other methods of ballet. One is écarté derrière. So if you remember, écarté devant was this one. To the front, to the back, it's the same shape. You're just tenduing away from the camera, wall, mirror, whatever you're facing. Yes. There's also effacé derrière. So effacé devant was this one. Effacé derrière, if you're standing facing that personal corner, you're going to shoot your leg out like you did for croisé derrière. And so for this one, we would call this épaulé, but in other methods, this is effacé derrière. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I will see you on Wednesday for more beginning modern. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe and stay creative. Bye!